Hi, I'm Martin for Best Buy, and I'll be discussing the Defender Guard Pro 2K video camera. This is the newest of the Defender Guard camera series. I've reviewed some of their cameras in the past, and they're usually very easy to set up, have great image quality. So I'll discuss the features of this camera itself, how you set it up, and I'll also discuss the solution of type of camera that this one is, so that you can make an informed decision about whether this is the right kind of camera for you, or if there's another type of camera that is more suitable to your particular circumstances. So here we go.
As I unbox the camera, I'll explain to you what's included with the camera itself. Of course, there's an instruction booklet, and like the other Defender cameras that I've reviewed in the past, the instructions are very easy to follow, they're very clear. Also, you'll find the camera, which has two cables coming off it. One is for the power, and the other is for an Ethernet. Most people will use Wi-Fi, but you can use Ethernet if you choose. There's also an extension cable that comes with it, which is about 30 feet, which is ample, and there are mounting screws.
So when you get the Defender Guard Pro camera out of the box, the first thing you want to do is there's a plastic film on here, remove that. You want your Wi-Fi antennas to be up so they'll be able to capture the signal as it comes here. And then you'll have it flush against a surface. So this is about where I'll install it, so I capture the entranceway of my driveway. Another consideration you'll have to have is having power close by for the camera itself. So it has a connector that's pretty small cable, but it does come with a pretty long power cable, and it also comes with a very long extension. So you can have the actual outlet quite a distance away from the camera, and you can also use an extension cord, of course. But if it's a camera that you want in a very remote location, so I have some cameras that are far away from any power source, and this is not the solution that I use. I use a battery operated solution in those cases, but for ones which are close to my house, I have them connected to power, because I do find when they're connected to a regular power source, the image quality is more consistent, and it's usually a little bit stronger. So that's what I prefer to use, and why I love these kinds of solutions. They're simple. You plug them in. They're simple to move. If I didn't like this location, I'll move it to another location. And they're really easy to operate.
So I'll go through the setting up of the camera. Most people will use Wi-Fi, but if you prefer to use Ethernet, you can just connect a cable from this connector here to your router, and that will get the signal from the camera onto the internet, and then you can use the app to connect to your phone. So the instruction manual has the app download codes. So you'll download the app, you'll create your account, and then you'll select add to add this particular camera. You scan the QR code of the camera, and here I am scanning the code, and then it'll start to give you instructions for setting it up. They were pretty quick. It took me maybe 2 or 3 minutes to get it all set up, which was fantastic. The first thing it does is it wants to connect the camera to your device, your phone or your tablet. And then it connects the camera to your Wi-Fi signal. So I do this inside where I'm really close to the router, so it happens very quickly, and it's a strong signal. Then you name the camera. I named it Garage because that's where I'll be mounting it. And immediately you can see it says human detected. Immediately it picked up that there's movement detected by the camera, and it showed that it's the box, me holding the box right there in my dining room. At this point you can adjust some of the settings right there in the app. You can adjust for the notifications, how frequent you want notifications. You can adjust the sensitivity, or you can do that later once you set up the camera. So it's totally up to you. I then went and installed the camera outside, and you can see that I only put in one screw at this point. I'll take a look at the image, see if I need to adjust it before I add the other screws. This is the view from the camera during the daytime. You can see the colors are bright. I can zoom in on any object, so you'll see me coming in on the left here, and I could easily just zoom in on myself right there in the app to see very clearly who it is. So that's a great function. At nighttime, you can set the settings so that you see full color in all recordings, or you could see infrared. There's a variety of settings for that. You can see it's very bright, very clear. You can learn a lot more about this camera on my written review on the Best Buy blog. Take care.